We are live.
We're live.
No one is currently on.
Oh, I almost dropped. That would have been such good
Sorry.
timing.
Which, I mean...
Are you here? Is anyone switched over? Can you
No.
retweet this link? I
Everybody
just
hates
retweeted
you.
it.
There's Sophia.
There's Sophia.
Good
Thanks for
on ya,
switching
girl.
over. Good on ya.
I've got some
Jazz
going on
hands.
back here, yeah.
Thanks, Lisa. Can I just call your mom? Is that okay? Is that weird?
She's not your mom.
But she
You
just
know
said
that for sure.
she's.
Huh? What is it?
Said you don't know that
Hashtag
for sure.
confirmed.
Hashtag confirmed.
Okay.
Let's like back it
Let's
up
go.
here.
I'm just gonna sit back here.
Yeah, like poke your
Very
head.
awkward. Yeah.
What's up, Darren? Hey, Darren.
What's up, Darren?
Call me Moo Moo. Okay, Moo Moo.
You call her Moomy.
Moomy. Like mommy, but Moomy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
okay.
it.
Hey, what's up, Moomy? Oh, Sophia says Bree.
Hey.
Matthew hates that.
What's up, girl? We're Twitter friends.
I feel like we just need to be like, I need to like move so
This
that
is-
Bree
No,
can
don't
see.
do it.
Okay, so back into the original idea of what we were gonna do here. This is the movie is okay. Matthew is okay.
I don't care, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so diving into what we were originally doing, please give this a thumbs up if you enjoy our live streams. We love to
Because
see
if we
those
get to
little thumbs
200
up.
likes, we'll do our eyebrows.
200 likes. That's a little
I'll do their
ambitious,
eyebrows.
but we'll if we
Um,
can get this to 200
thumbs
likes.
up.
If we can get it to 10 likes, I'll do their eyebrows.
Oh.
If you can
Just
get to
kidding.
5 likes, I'll do their eyebrows.
Oh no,
Okay, guys,
let's-
calm down.
5 likes,
Okay, calm
we'll
down.
do
I
it.
started.
No, calm down.
Okay, so
It just got real
No,
low.
it's 200. It's 200. Even though it should be lower.
Becky's over here. I think I should move this.
You can get it to 5 likes.
Becky's over here doing her makeup. We have
Put on
a
the face.
putting on the face.
How
We're going
we
out
doing,
later tonight
Damnation?
because we're still in California and we're here till tomorrow. So we're gonna go out to the beach tonight and maybe watch the sunset for the vlog. I'm very excited.
Because, beach at night is the best.
Yes, because the
Because
water's
the beach is
calling
like
me.
beach.
Beach. Yeah, more like beach.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
We're going down.
We're going down. Okay, so VidCon 2017 happened, and oh yes, Elizabeth, I love the beach as well. I'm very, very excited. Why is it so bright?
The lights are so bright.
The lights are so
Blind me.
bright, but they never blind me.
You shine like the sun.
Oh, thanks. Oh, we can do different like filters. I don't really like that.
Do filters?
Yeah, Grandpa
What
was-
is this? Instagram story?
Grandpa was
Grandpa was telling me about this.
Grandpa Moo. We have had a fantastic week so far at VidCon. This is kind of our post VidCon review. We are going to talk about kind of the good, the best, and the worst parts about VidCon. We're not trying to slander VidCon because I think it is an excellent event. I'm just talking about maybe things that might be able to be better in the future. Let me see. What else? Do you have anything else to say about what we want to talk about today?
Oh, that's it. I mean, we can go from there.
Okay, let's go from there. Okay, and if you have any questions about VidCon, anything specific, please ask them, and we'll try to answer them.
I'm
as
gonna try to
much
get
as we
on so I can get on these.
It's not letting me. It's trying to get on what? Oh, so you can see those? Yes. Do you guys still like each other after spending that much time together? Yeah, I still like you guys. I don't know if you like me.
I
but
hate all of them. This has been a terrible
I'm
experience.
fine. I just got angry when I got
really hangry.
I got really hangry.
He got really
yeah.
hangry one
Which
night.
night was that?
That was the night we went to the Earl sandwich the first night.
Yes.
He was
I do remember
not
that.
happy.
You were not
He's
happy.
like, I'm hungry, let's
I
go.
got hangry during the day on one of the days.
You did,
When I
you
couldn't
did.
pick a thing.
Oh yeah, because you
That's-
couldn't decide.
Needs to not be here.
I don't know how to get it to go away. Oh,
Where's the
wait.
arrow? Oh.
There's no arrow.
There
Okay,
we go.
there we go. Hey Charlie, are you boarded yet? Or are you on your way?
Yes, Charlie's
Did you see
here.
her? Charlie was eating a whole box of Cheez-Its at the airport because she said, or somewhere, she said
Yeah,
she ate
she
a whole
does
box
that.
of Cheez-Its.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh,
well,
I love
that.
Cheez-Its,
so I'm
On Twitter.
not mad about
I'm
that.
very, very, very okay with that.
Because she hadn't had any meals.
I'm gonna do something like
20
this.
minutes till boarding. Sorry.
20 minutes till boarding. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this so we can get more of us in the frame and at one time. I'm gonna turn this to the corner side.
Oh, yay.
Is that cool?
Oh, look, I can go right in the way of Becky.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That right here? Oh, you want that one right there?
Yeah, there we
That's
go.
good.
Are you good?
Oh no, I'm drowning. Help me. Oh no.
So we have Bree. Bree, quit trying to hide behind me. Oh my
I
god.
just want to be back here. I didn't go to VidCon, so I don't have anything useful to say.
thank you so much for all your compliments about the dance. It really turned out way better than we thought it would. Obviously, we love dancing. It's just exhausting because we don't always have enough time or drive to do it all the time, especially with the vlog. But then also to we don't really have anywhere to perform. So that was really fun. We wanted to potentially go up into the city and take a class at Millennium, which, if you don't know, is like a famous studio here in LA where they Rose, you know, you don't have to hide. Where they dance, and it's really cool. It's only like one of my dreams to like train there, but maybe someday. So yeah, we really would love to do that too at some point. But yeah.
But overall, I think VidCon for me was just really just a good overall experience. I think it is hard. Like last year was so interesting because we didn't know anyone. Like, I mean,
Or anything. We didn't know what it was about.
we didn't know, yeah, much. And so we did a lot of things differently than we did it this year. Whereas this year you have a lot more people that want to like hang out with you or see you.
That's
Ben's
Ben.
here. And yeah, so I think this year there was a little bit of stress involved with like just more people that you wanted to connect with.
And then
people's
making sure that
schedules
everything
and-
like
yeah.
worked together. So it was a little more scheduled this year, and just I don't know, maybe a little more less exciting because it wasn't as new.
Right.
Which, yeah, we talked about this a little bit, but being, I don't know, like the excitement factor wasn't quite there the same.
Right.
But-
Honestly, the
But,
expo hall this year was a lot better than it was last year. Last year I felt like there was a ton of small booths. This year they had bigger sponsors come out and do bigger booths, which made it feel a little bit more like I could like absorb it.
Yeah.
Whereas before it felt like, you know, Comic-Con where you like walk through aisle and aisle and aisle and aisle and aisle of the same thing, but
Racks on racks.
right. Whereas this felt like each one had like a brand.
Yeah, there was Calvin Klein there. I didn't even go into that booth.
I didn't
but-
either.
What did you like or hate?
I think the part I liked the most, well, Grandpa told me he liked doing the live stream a lot. It was very fun.
He nailed that live stream.
If you guys haven't seen Matthew's grandpa, Grandpa Moo, does the live stream for when we were dancing, and so he shows Happy Hannah's performance, and then ours, and then like a recap, or not a recap, but like right when we're done, and we give hugs and stuff. So that live stream is live. It's on our channel, or it's like viewable, and it's pretty funny. Grandpa did a good job. You know, he's pretty
It was
spectacular.
very, like, just the high from that was a lot of fun
Yeah.
after the dance, and everybody hugging and
Yeah.
high-fiving afterwards was a lot of fun.
I mean, it's too bad you couldn't be there because you were in Disney and
Yeah.
stuff. But I mean, Disney's great too. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Awesome
you
sauce.
missed out on a lot of good stuff, Matthew. So just saying.
Grandpa did a great job. No. Papa Moo.
Papa Moo.
Grandpa.
I love how we call it Papa Moo, but it's Grandpa Moo.
Yeah, I
He
guess
hates it when you
Matthew's
call it.
adamant about being Grandpa Moo, and we've always called it Papa Moo.
because I've never called my grandpa Papa Moo.
No,
But
my
you-
dad's called
I guess
Papa.
you can call
for
him
my
whatever,
nephews,
yeah.
But it is Grandpa Moo, technically. You are the creator. Yeah, what else?
The thing I didn't enjoy about VidCon was being hungry that one night.
Did you see that? You said Matthew seems so much more nice and chill than his YouTube comments make him seem.
That's why you need to do that on your channel.
Yes.
What? Just own up to that persona.
No, you guys aren't seeing when he is
The
hangry.
grumpy pants.
Yeah.
The grumpy
Yeah.
pants, like, cynic.
No, it's really funny. We were walking around Disney, and a lot of like Matthew's comments, you have to read like super low key sarcastic because like everything he says is like just super like under his breath kind of, and he just says it, and it's like I just die laughing all the time when I'm around him.
Every time.
It's like my favorite thing ever.
It's so funny. So funny. Text conversations with you are the best. So, I said it out loud, okay?
How much weight did Grandpa Moo lose when he was like walking around in that sweater all day?
Not enough.
I mean, he is
Shade. That was probably that day. So that was Saturday. That was the last day of VidCon, and that was probably one of the highlights of the trip because there was the big dance, and then there was Grandpa Moo was walking around. And
I think
we did a really fun video with
Day
Grandpa
one
Moo.
was a lot of fun because it was new, we were experiencing it all, and then day two was kind of
like hit a wall.
it was kind of just like why, and then
Why?
day three was very fun because the
Yes.
dance
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, it was fun.
and because Grandpa showed up.
The funniest part
And
though
you feel
ever
Disney.
was Grandpa getting into the elevator in the morning, and then somebody got off the elevator, and Grandpa says, "Oh, I forgot people were actually going to see me today."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I'm so proud of you, so proud of you, Grandpa Moo."
Honestly, Matthew, I was surprised. Like we encouraged you to do that, But then like I did
We
not
encouraged
expect
Grandpa
you
to
to
do that.
actually.
No, I want. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
He
I wanted
would-
him to come.
Yeah, I just didn't think you would come.
He wanted to go.
Yeah, I felt like it would be a spell.
So funny.
For Grandpa.
So funny. Okay, now, Becky, what was your favorite part?
Auntie Donna, their workshop.
Yes.
So there was.
I didn't get to see the workshop.
There's this Australian bad connection. Good timing. Right when Becky speaks. Thanks, internet.
What percentage?
juicy
Oh, you don't have to
concept
do-
you got
Okay.
Good old
Anyway.
Gramps.
Moral of the story is Auntie Donna are some Australian comedians that are very funny, and they did a workshop that was actually very helpful, and that surprised me. And
That surprised you that they had a good workshop?
To be honest, they don't take things seriously all the time, so I thought they were just gonna like muck around.
Yeah.
And because they had a really stupid PowerPoint, and then they ended up being quite sincere, and even afterwards they were saying like.
We didn't expect
They were
that.
like, I feel a bit uncomfortable with how sincere we were just then.
I'm uncomfortable with how great we did.
Yeah.
How are we doing on connection? It's telling us bad connection. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
streaming okay to my phone, but I am sitting right here.
Well, that should be fine.
That's so weird that like.
It's
Behind.
delayed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not used to
I also
that.
like that this is reflecting your face right there in the like there. So
It's still buffering a lot.
What is your least favorite? Oh, I guess I haven't done my favorite thing. I guess I kind of did. The dance was one of my highlights. Also,
For sure. I mean, yeah.
Meeting
Also-
everyone. I met
Yeah.
so many phenomenal people this weekend. People that have watched my videos. People who didn't even know who I was. People like Jax, who he's the guy with the tiny van bus thing, and he's now traveling with Fun for Louie. But
Love
I am
him.
so grateful that I got to meet these cool, amazing people that are doing amazing things in the community. It's just been the friends that you meet here are friends for life. I love that because you
Yeah.
can kind of keep up with them. It's fun.
Yeah. I think that's definitely a takeaway for me from VidCon. Like, there's a lot of things about VidCon that are kind of like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, but when it comes down to it, the fact that they bring creators from all over the world together is the part that's like, I love that. I love being able to connect with people and being able to make friendships and connecting. I know you just said all of that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for sure. Okay, now your least favorite thing about VidCon. I guess you already kind of said yours, sleeping hungry that
No,
one night.
but I forgot to say that I did enjoy seeing all the people that I've connected with over the past couple
Yeah.
years. That was cool.
That part's cool.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, like, because your friend James,
Mhm.
who's watched you for a long time.
And also Chase.
And Chase, yeah, and meeting Chase was super cool. I always felt like Matthew was really famous because people just kept walking up to Matthew and being like, hi, and Matthew knew exactly who they were. And I was like, what? This is so weird. I loved it. It was fun. It was fun.
Somebody asked, did you meet any other twins?
We did. We actually met 3 or 4 other sets of twins, but not at the same time. Typically, we were separate when we met the twins. So it was strange. I met these twins called the Rodriguez twins, and I need to check them out still. I don't know why I remember their name. Just it happened. I met one of them in the bathroom, and we were like washing our hands, and he said something about my shoes, which I have the light up shoes. And so I was like,
From
oh,
Evolve
thanks.
Footwear,
I
check
have...
them out online.
Yeah, from Evolve Footwear. Check them out online. Brandon's amazing. He commented about them and he said, well, you have the name Twin on the back of your shoe because I have Twin and Paw Sauce on the back of his shoe. And so I said, yeah, I'm an identical twin and my brother's around here somewhere. I don't know, somewhere doing something. And he was like, oh, I'm a twin too. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. So that him, and then we met the girls the first night.
And then there was that one guy that I met that's vlogging. His twin wasn't there.
Yeah, his twin wasn't there, but we
yeah,
met him. So
yeah.
3 or 4 sets of twins, and then there was another set I think that we walked by and said hi to real fast, but
Yeah.
it wasn't a big deal. So
That's really cool.
yeah, no, it was great. It'd be fun to connect with more twins. So
Somebody asked, yeah, did you meet anybody that you were fangirled over? No.
yes, I did. I met Megan Batoon. She was the
Oh, that's
MC.
true. Yes.
So Megan Batoon is a dancer on the platform. She does lifestyle and dance videos on YouTube, and
She
she
hosted.
hosted the dance that we did. Like she hosted, she emceed the whole event. And so we got on there. She walks down. She's like, "Hi, my name's Megan." Her and another guy, AJ. I didn't know who he was.
no, I didn't know him.
He's cool.
Is he AJ? Is that right? Okay, so AJ, and I shook their hands. He's like, I'm AJ. And Megan's like, hi, I'm Megan. I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea you were doing this. So then I start kind of fangirling, but I was really cool about it.
Were ya?
No, probably not. But I...
It was funny because then she came up afterwards.
She was
and
like so surprised that not so surprised.
Well,
I
you
guess,
kind
but
of did downplay yourself a lot.
It's always better to start with low expectations, okay?
Yeah, okay.
And then you build them up, you know?
Because it's funny because like she was asking us how we wanted to be introduced, and she's like, "They're twins and awesome," or like they're twins and awesome dancers. Like, well, we're actually daily vloggers. She's like, "Okay, so you're daily vloggers and awesome dancers." And looks like, don't go that far. I'd say just dancers.
I was like, oh. And also, I was talking to Megan Batoon, who's a phenomenal choreographer and dancer.
I would love to work
yes,
with her.
I did fangirl over her. I was really hoping to see Matt Stefanina and
Yes,
Hikal
I would've
Hadagami,
fangirled
but I didn't
hard.
look up on the VidCon app where everyone was doing things because I kind of wanted it to be more
He was
organic.
teaching half the weekend. At least it looked
At
like.
Millennium, or was
I
he
think
there? I know he kept coming for
He
parties,
was on
but I
their,
wasn't invited.
he was on
to.
their Insta story, I think.
Oh, okay.
So I was kind of confused. I was like,
We did not get to see everyone we wanted to for as famous people like that, but I did get to go to in one of my favorite. Again, this is one of my favorites. One of my favorite panels that I went to, which I didn't go to very many panels, but me and Becky and Matthew tried to, but there wasn't room. But me and Becky went to Charlie Prangley's one on branding, and it was so good. And Charlie's one of my friends, so I went to support her. But when I got there and I figured out what the actual event was, I was so
One of the most
excited.
actually genuinely helpful panels I've been to. Like, there's a lot of ones
Like
where
ever.
it's just people who were there for some reason talking about something.
Yeah.
This one was like thought through and had so much good information.
Very much so.
Was that
was-
Charlie's panel?
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
man,
I wish-
I had that Peter Holland's meet and greet thing.
Yeah, I would have just
not meet
if
and
I
greet
knew
thing.
if I knew how good it was going to be, I would have told you to blow that off and come because she and I mean we could talk to her about it and get the information from her, but it's talking about like making your brand cohesive, and it's not just your logo or your title, it's everything from your end screen, your entire brand, like
Yes,
everything
my
that
mom said
happens,
hi
your
to you.
font, things like that. So
My
it's
mom
just
said hi to you. She just saw you walk across.
yeah.
Yes.
She's like, "Hi, Rose." Rose is like,
It was
"Oh my
cool.
God."
That. What's up, Pun Diddley?
Oh my gosh, is that Pun Diddley?
Is that Pun Diddley? Thanks so much for joining us.
Is there anybody else?
Oh,
that
you
we
fangirled
fangirled
hard.
over?
Oh my gosh. You guys
Oh
know that story?
yes!
Tell the story.
Oh, tell the story.
Okay,
Who did you
so
fangirl
for
over?
people who don't know, I'm very into Katy Perry, and she a couple weeks ago for her
That's
albums.
an understatement.
Her album's promo release, whatever. She stayed in a house, like a Big Brother style house, and live streamed the whole time. And she had art installations come and like do
Things
murals,
about, like,
things,
slabs
murals
and
or
stuff.
whatever. So there's this one girl who came and she did like a little domino display, like where you knock the dominoes over and they all fall down and it revealed stuff or whatever. So we were just sitting there waiting for our Uber one day, and your guys' friends, the Scories, came up and they were with another girl, and they were all talking or whatever. And then Luke asked this girl what she did on YouTube, and the girl was like, "Oh, well, I make like domino stuff." And I was like,
I instantly look at Matthew and then I look back and I say, "Did you happen to do the thing with Katy Perry?" And she said yes. And I looked at Matthew, expecting him to probably explode forth from his face, like like blood and everything. But then he kept his cool, and he kind of like I could see his heart race real fast, but it wasn't like super obvious.
But it was the same
It was
girl.
reasonably obvious.
It was,
Okay.
reasonably obvious.
Luke
But-
says that it wasn't that bad, but I feel like it was.
It was.
I've never
it
seen
was
you
over the
behave
top.
that way.
Yeah, I've never seen myself.
He
be
went.
that way.
He got real talkative, real
But,
fast.
she followed you guys on Twitter.
Yeah, she
didn't
followed us
follow
on Twitter.
Me, so.
Yeah, no, we
That
talked a
probably
few
freaked her out
times.
a little bit,
Well,
but it was cool.
it's fine.
But you did.
She did tweet back and forth with
She
you
did
a little
tweet back
bit,
and forth,
so that's cool.
that was cool.
Yeah, you fangirled a little hard over that, especially after like in the video. We didn't put that part in the video because we actually forgot to take video of that part. But
And
Matthew goes.
Matthew, we all know how much you love her.
Because Matthew, follow Matthew at all on social media. You know his
Yeah.
obsession is real. Did you fangirl over anybody? Did you meet? You didn't.
Oh, me. I mean,
Auntie Donna, you
Auntie
got
Donna,
sang with
but
them.
like
That was cool.
It was. It
But you'd
wasn't
already
so
met
much.
them.
It wasn't so much fangirling. It's more just like
Yeah.
I got to me and Australian Luke and Tony. We got to have like.
I like how his name is
Well,
Australian Luke.
because otherwise
Like-
it's confusing. Luke likes things.
Yeah,
We
Luke likes
got
things,
to
yes.
like sit and talk to a few of them like after their panel and before their panel as well, which was insane to have that opportunity to actually
Yeah, to just like connect with them.
to talk to them like just right there. Because I respect what they do so much anyway. So that was my version of fangirling. I didn't like scream or anything,
Right.
but it was really cool.
I got to meet in a creator chat, which is like we had like 10 people around a table with one creator.
It's like a round table,
Yeah, like a
yeah.
round table kind of type of thing. And we got to meet with Peter Hollins, and it was kind of an interesting. It was during the panel, Charlie's panel, that I really wanted to go to. So I almost should have just said peace, because Peter actually didn't know that it was happening. So we sat around for 30 minutes, and then he came for like 30 minutes, and it was good.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
no, yeah. But then he wasn't really there. 'cause
It
was supposed
wasn't
to
really
be-
notable. Paul was like,
I'll be back.
oh, whatever.
I
it was fine."
know. But no, it was cool. It was fun to be able to talk to him. But he's just busy. All these, yeah, he was busy. I mean, it reminded me of my life, but it was It was like,
Same.
yeah, I don't know. It was fine. He was just not present because he was in so many other
Yeah.
places in his mind, and he didn't know he was supposed to be there. But he had some really good advice, and it was fun. He's a cool guy. It's just another reminder that they're human, you know. I think that's always fun. I don't really have a problem fangirling a lot of times. Megan Batoon's not like a ginormous creator, but she's somebody that like is so talented that I get excited because I was like, I would love to work with you.
Yeah, for sure.
But like that's like where I'm at, I guess.
Yeah, we also got to meet at Disneyland. We saw Swoozy, which was fun because we share the same shoe designer, Brandon. Shout out to Brandon.
Guys, just go follow Evolved Footwear. How many times do I have to tell you? Okay.
Yes.
Go buy some shoes from Evolved Footwear.
Yeah, please do. We
Yeah.
pressed. Get some light-up shoes. They're not on my feet.
Check your athlete's foot near me.
Just so you know, every time when we would get home and everyone would collectively take
no.
off their shoes,
No.
the foot smell in this room is like overpowering.
It's because of
Like to
Paul.
say. Then everyone sits down
Okay.
to edit, and there's just like it smells like feet, like sweaty feet.
I feel like you're targeting me right now.
I know, like to be honest, like definitely some of it's comes from me.
It's in
Like,
his
I'm
mind,
not-
too.
I'm
I think
not
it's me and
innocent.
Becky, straight up.
I'm not innocent in this crusade.
Somebody asked, did you find any new food you have never had there before?
We
We
did corn hot
did.
chocolate, which was super delicious.
I had
Corn hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Papusas?
Oh yeah,
Papusas.
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 Sauce.
But
right?
also, every day,
Sauce?
me and Becky,
Don't
sauce.
stress on the sauce.
Yeah.
Papusas.
Papusas.
Light on the sauce.
All I know is every day that Matthew would call Rose poo-poo sauce.
Papusas.
Light on the sauce.
Light on it.
But me and Becky had, we paid $18 for sweet potato fries and that chicken sandwich.
Was that $18 for that?
It was $18 for me because I got a drink with it. But,
I paid like $12, didn't I?
yeah, but I guess
Yeah.
the drink added on an extra
But it
$5.
was a guy who
Whatever.
won chops. So
Yeah,
like
it was good. I ate half a sandwich one day and you ate half a sandwich the other
yeah,
day.
because
We
you
did
like
the same thing.
couldn't finish it. So like I
Yeah.
bought it the first time and gave him the second half, and then the other day we swapped.
That was really good.
That's cool.
Chris has asked what our favorite part of VidCon was. We kind of talked about community, people, meeting people, and just being with, making connections with other creators.
Yeah, I think though that there's like the element too though, like my favorite part when I like think of it as a whole, it is the people, but like event wise was the dance, and then also dancing in the lounges and just like chilling with people, because I think that was like the funnest
I think
thing.
honestly some
the
of my
lounges
favorite
were really
parts is
fun.
we're just like sitting down and just like having conversations
Yeah.
with people.
One of my highlights, and I don't think he's on the live stream right now, but is Jax, our new friend who owns the small tiny house and a bus. He was so genuine and so fun to just sit and talk to. He really made an impact on me as like just his life and stuff. So
He was super fun to like, super fun to get to know.
I thought you were trying to make eye contact to be like,
No, Paul touched my butt with his foot.
oh gosh.
What are some improvements that could be made to VidCon? Like, what would you change if you could?
If I could change anything, and I don't know how this would happen because so this is like completely like irrelevant like survey information, but I don't like how many children are there.
That's kind of part of the platform, Luke.
I know.
Like a decent percentage.
Yeah.
That's why
there's
they're all there.
There's a lot of fans, and not a lot. I mean, there's a lot of creators this year. This year we sold out Creator Pass, so there was a lot of creators, and everyone that had a creator was a creator. It's
Well,
that I met.
no.
Oh, okay. Well,
Probably 80% of the people I met
People
were
buy
not
the
creators.
creator pass so they can be on the second level to try and meet more creators.
Yeah.
lame.
I feel like
Which wasn't a thing this year. Like I didn't really see many like big
Creator
creators
thing, yeah.
anyway.
No, me either.
I feel like a lot of people get stuff out of panels and stuff, but I feel like now that it's been going for almost 10 years, they need to do something like besides panels. Like
I feel
have-
like because this year they tried I have a thing about this. They tried the networking event, like where you could have specific genres like sketch
Speed
comedy or
networking,
vlog
kind of, yeah.
speed networking.
I thought that was a good idea.
It was a good idea in theory, but everyone just goes to promote themselves and doesn't care about everyone else.
Right.
I would like one where you have to go in and say like you just have to talk to people for 10 minutes and you're not allowed to talk about your channel at all in that time.
I love that idea.
And there's like
What a
no
challenge.
business cards allowed until right at
Right.
the end. Like get to know the people rather than
Ask
just
about
being
each
like,
other.
"Hi, I'm hilarious. Here's my thing." I do enter the room like that sometimes, but like, like I went to the sketch comedy one and it was just a bunch of people
And nobody
trying
cares
to
about
show
you.
how funny they are, and it was a nightmare to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like I met some nice people in there, but
Yeah.
overall, like I went in and then left early because I was like, this is this is
Yeah.
not
I
what
felt like it was that one we went to right at the first that we didn't get into because it was too full, and so we were just standing out in the hallway networking with the people that were actually good at networking. It was like really
People that were
interesting.
leaving the networking
That's where we met
event, and
Jax.
yeah, that's where we met him.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody asked how we got on that bus.
And
We met the guy who owns the bus, and then he took us with a group of people. It was not just us.
We just kept growing the group.
Yeah, the
though.
group kind of kept growing. He didn't want it to be weird and creepy, so he was like, just bring as many people as we can. Because he's like, otherwise that's creepy. But Luke and I really wanted to see it because we love tiny houses, so that's
You do not love tiny
I do
houses.
now.
I have always loved tiny houses.
Yeah.
Little tiny buses.
Well, bye, Isabella.
Hey, bye, Isabella.
Bye. Thanks for joining. Thanks for coming.
Peace.
What is something that you think could be improved? I already said kind of
Okay, I think
there's no way to fix the children like fan problem because
I
that's
do
part
think.
of the
I mean, that's
platform.
part of the platform, and that's part of like what makes YouTube work.
Yeah,
but I
for
think
sure.
I do think, and I really like what Becky said. I think the hardest part for me a lot of times is like I want to come and I want to connect you with another creator that's doing something that you love. Because a lot of people like you'll talk to are like, oh yeah, I really like this type of content, and I'm immediately like, okay, well my content's not going to work for you, but this person would or this person would, and I want to connect you with people that you're going to enjoy watching. But I know that I'm an oddball in that sense.
Yeah.
But
This year,
I don't
Paul and
know.
I made a distinct effort not to just promote ourselves, but to and not just to give away cards. So we actually came with 500 cards, and I think we probably gave away less than 100.
Probably.
Just because we didn't want that to be the main thing that we hand out.
We didn't hand people our phones a lot to subscribe to themselves.
Yeah,
I think that's a
I would
powerful thing.
just hand over my phone and I'd say, hey, follow yourself. And the reason I did that was more not just because I wanted them to follow me back, because I think that that's a pointless way of doing it, but I wanted to actually learn what other
Connect
people were
with
doing
people.
and connect with people on a different level. And if they wanted to see my content, they'd search me out. So
Yeah, but that's not something VidCon can change. I think overall, I think VidCon does a good job. The Musical.ly stage, which although the scores say we need
That
to use
needs to be
Musical.ly,
moved to the back.
That
that needs to be go
Wait,
somewhere
the
else,
Musical.ly.
not
They
at
need
the
to
front.
have all the obnoxious booths together and then
All the
all
obnoxious
other,
Because honestly,
cool booths spread out.
those people are so freaking loud. You can't think.
yeah.
I mean, and I know I'm old, and that's
If you
part
don't
of
know,
why I don't like it. But
if you don't know what Musical.ly is a it's like an app that you can like lip sync things to.
which is fun. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Christopher. And I'm not allowed. Only I'm allowed to call him Christopher.
Hey, Christoph.
It was so nice to meet you this year, buddy. We really appreciate you coming out and hanging out. It's fun. Such a good time. Any more
Oh wait,
questions?
anybody else? Did you tell what you think could be improved?
Just saying like more something else than panels, like more workshops or something. And
Yeah.
not where you sit down and talk like about like the Peter Holland thing or the other thing. Because I didn't even want to go to mine. Just like maybe more hands-on stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I film my videos this way, and just like have like I don't know.
I think
They
you
could
would
have like
even
a
classes.
live demonstration
Yeah.
of someone filming a video.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And
This
like
is
the
my
process they
process.
go through.
Yeah, and then how to edit, how to shoot,
they
how to edit.
how they do. Yeah.
What's my workflow?
I do feel like I wish they could bring in even like do things, because I feel like one of the main questions that like
Yeah.
we get and people that ask us to help us with or like ask to get help with is things like just practical Adobe advice. So if you could have
You can
some
go to
Adobe,
their
yeah, but that's like
booths.
really intimidating.
That's true.
So
You're
if
going
you
to talk
had-
to an
if you-
expert.
Yeah, you're going to talk. That's personally that's like not invasive, but it's like intimidating.
Yeah.
So if you had a panel that said, "Hey, we're going to talk about how to edit a vlog, and I'm going to give you all the shortcuts you need to do it." So here's like if you have this set up, this is how you do this.
Yeah.
You know, this is how you do that.
There's some people that are
this is
really
my
good
workflow.
at that on the platform.
This is what I'm. Yeah, they have videos.
It'd be
like
really
that.
cool
That'd
to
be
have
cool.
like that done live.
I would also love dance choreographers to come and do like mini workshops, because I think that would be
Yes, wouldn't that be so great?
fantastic.
Yeah.
And I know that's. I literally stood out several times. We did this twice, three
Yeah,
times,
we stood
twice.
twice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should.
Twice.
You guys should say we're going to teach a dance at this time. This
Yeah.
Yes,
place.
we'll just do it ourselves. We
Oh my
don't need
gosh,
a
can you do
VidCon.
it? Can
Yeah.
you teach it to me first?
Yeah,
so
we can
I
all
teach
help,
it?
and then we can all like
We'll
do
have
a little
choreographers.
choreographers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
at a time when it's dinner
Yes.
time.
You guys can be teachers and I can be like,
Yeah.
dance
You're
dancers.
angry.
So,
Gosh, I felt
story.
so bad about that.
We don't really talk about this. We did we showed it a little bit in the video, but like my friends with Scories, and we did it with some other new friends.
Forearms.
But what we did is we taught part of the choreography we were performing the next day and even the day after. We were teaching just the chorus to people because it was really fun and like jumpy and like it's like
hard,
a lot.
though. I mean, we
it's-
should probably taught a different.
It's a
section.
lot of
That's
just
my favorite part of
movement,
this.
but it's one of my favorite parts of the dance. And so we just would teach it slow and have people just get it if they could. And we had so much fun and people joining in, and it was a no stress environment, no pressure. It was a little bit
You
of a
could come,
performing
you could
thing.
leave, you could do
Yeah,
whatever.
come, leave, have fun. These guys walked right in the middle of ours and they tried one time and then just left. Like, it was just really funny. Like, we had a lot of fun, and I would love to do that as an actual, like, have a room where you have people come in and you teach choreography. Wesley was telling us, he's like, you know, I think one thing that you guys could do that could help you, I know this is an analytic talk, but it's like, he was saying that one thing we could try to do is you could keep going daily, but really press hard to create more content in a week so that you have a second channel that just does dances and tutorials. He's like, you guys are so naturally gifted at teaching that, like, I agree with that, but if we force ourselves to start cranking stuff out, that would help our brains work better in the choreography. That's true. Because right now we were able to crank out that dance in less than a week of like actual dedicated time spent on it. For sure. Okay, somebody else tell us something that they think could be improved, or something that you loved. Bree, what did you love about VidCon? Or Ben, what did you love about VidCon? Rose, what did you love?
It was pretty exciting. I'm my first VidCon, so
yeah, this is your number one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't vlog, but I mean, I was more fan kind of based.
As a fan, how was it?
It was pretty fun, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of interaction with people, and everyone was pretty weird, so I kind of fit in there really well. I mean,
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, so what was probably, like, of all, like, specifically, like, what was one of your favorite things that you saw or did or experienced? What was something that you loved? That you thought VidCon did really well?
Providing a lot of panels and a lot of exhibits at the expo, or whatever, booths, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
You were well entertained.
Yeah, well, pretty
time.
well entertained. Yeah. Like, yeah, you could easily find something. If you want to know more information about something, you go to a panel, or you want to just go and socialize, you go outside, where there's millions of people, or go explore the expo hall. So I don't know.
Did you feel like it was a conducive environment to make friends?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
A lot of people handing out their business cards, you know, right away. Like, hey, let's be friends, but first, a business card, you know, like.
Yeah, I hate that.
Kind of thing. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A thing I wanted to say that they should probably improve. I was actually talking to one of our people we were hanging out with.
Get the flag like this.
He mentioned about how people should have. They used to have. I think they used to have it. He said he'd gone to VidCon like a couple times already in the past, and he said that they used to have like a little like. Where's the pass at? I just hit the pass.
Yeah.
They used to have like a little logo or something like in the corner of their pass where if someone were to like take a picture of it, you can like subscribe or find someone's channel on YouTube.
Oh, like a QR code?
Yeah, they had that once before, but I don't know, they must have had problems with it or something, or just
Well, that's a lot to organize.
Yeah.
I mean, and it seems like it wouldn't. It could be beneficial, but not like as beneficial as the work entailed to get that.
It'd be easier.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be easier.
But it'd be even cool. I mean, that's something for if somebody in the expo hall wanted to do something like that, they could make a sticker.
Yeah.
So you could walk in and be like, hey, I want to do this, and they're like, okay, and then you print out the QR code and slap it on, over that picture.
Yeah, that'd be. That's even
then
better.
that way you would be able to, and that way they could promote themselves through creating something beneficial. Hey, anybody that has a company that's going to VidCon, done. Bree just said a joke, and I don't think that she'll say it on the live stream, so I have to say it. She said she likes the amount of fans that are at VidCon because it keeps the air moving. It's true.
I actually
Airflow. Circulating. Sorry.
I would have said it on the live stream, but it's
they do have karaoke. They have quite a few places that actually do karaoke. There was one today that was like
weird this year, though.
Yeah,
It was like in a booth thing.
Yeah, they had like sound recording booths, and you could go in and then they'd live stream you outside with like the mixed audio, and it was kind of weird. Hey, sorry, Chris. Have a great trip back to Richmond. You're flying back, I assume. Well, have a good trip. You're leaving in a couple minutes. I know you're still around.
Leah said, is there a specific part of VidCon where they give advice on first-time YouTube creators?
Yes, I believe there are panels like that. This year, I actually only went to one panel, and it was because my friend led it. Which panel did you go to?
I tried to go to one panel.
And that was a community panel, so anyone could have gone to it. So, wait, where was that? That was Mary Aikman's panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was really good.
You went to a couple more because of Charlie's stuff.
I went to Charlie's one, and then we went to. Did we do any other ones? I don't remember. Honestly, I don't go to a whole lot of panels because I don't find a whole lot of value in them because a lot of the things they say I already know.
But there's definitely a need for panels.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to downplay that. It's just a lot of the information they're giving right now. It's stuff that I've already learned either from the platform, from like videos people made, or from just experience.
I do think though, on like a weird level, and this is like maybe it's hard to know how to like explain it, but
I really enjoyed Charlie because she was very knowledgeable, and that's what she does on her channel is teach.
Yeah.
So I wish that more of the people on the panels actually were involved in the teaching side of what they do. Like that's their channel, instead of just getting famous people to get people to show
Right.
up. I do understand that panels
I don't-
get people to show up, but
Yeah.
so that's hard. Too.
Somebody asked if we plan on being there next year.
At this point?
At this point, yes. But we might, instead of going to LA, we might go to Australia. So,
to be with Becky.
Also, thanks for all the people talking about my makeup right now, like Sophia and stuff. Thank you. I'm having fun. I just wanted to acknowledge that because I can see all of them.
it's so impressive you can casually do makeup without stabbing yourself with the
Oh, I'm doing it
activity next to you.
I'm doing it extra slow because I know like I'm not super paying attention and like go back and forth.
For sure.
But yeah, come to VidCon Australia, guys.
Yeah, we're thinking maybe we could instead of putting the money toward coming here, we'd go fly over there and try VidCon
Something
Aussie. But it would be just something new. It'd be a little different. It's a smaller place, so I feel like I've never been to Australia either, so it'd be kind of fun to go travel there.
Go and stay for a bit.
Go and stay
Find
for a
a
little bit.
kangaroo.
Find a kangaroo.
kangaroo.
Get kicked in the face by a
Fight
kangaroo.
a kangaroo.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll go find
I
one.
kind of
I
want to
wanna
get kicked
find
in the face.
Genuinely, if you fight a kangaroo, it will kill you.
Oh.
Like straight up, their legs are really strong. Just heads up.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, yeah, not me.
Okay, BRB,
You're
you're running.
small with
At
like
me
a
next
wombat.
time.
Yeah,
Fight a wombat first, train
Yeah,
up.
koalas.
Koalas will also like claw your eyes
Yeah, no,
out.
koalas are
Or
scary.
pee on you
Yeah.
and give you like
Koalas are
HIV.
cool.
Right.
though.
A koala chased my uncle one
But they're,
time.
but they're so cute.
They're so cute anyway.
Have you ever seen a wet koala? They're not cute.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, they're gross.
They also make a terrifying noise. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, like you can hear it sometimes, and you're like, "What is that sound?" And it's
What
koalas,
is-
and it is like weird, like raw. I don't know.
I would love
can't-
to
I
get-
can't do it.
it is a
Google
bear.
it, folks. It's YouTube.
Let's,
YouTube,
let's
folks.
ask, I'm gonna ask Becky something real fast. I want to do like a lightning round and see how many questions we can get. Do you have any questions for an Australian? Because Becky is Australian, born and raised,
Surprise, surprise. Helen.
and she still lives
Good
there. She
day.
came in.
She still is.
Good day.
Well, she's not there right now. Okay, calm down, fam. But she's going back. And so, if you have any questions for an Australian, please fire away.
What's your opinion on
Yeah.
barbecue shrimp?
Ew.
On what? Barbecue shrimp?
Barbecue shrimp.
Seafood is nasty, so terrible.
Hashtag
Thumbs
agreed,
down.
actually.
Hashtag confirmed. What?
I retweeted it.
Oh, you
Retweeted
did.
that.
Barbie?
Huh?
Shrimp on the Barbie?
Vegemite is delicious. It's
Without
yeast
that?
based.
Never mind.
Isn't that a good place to start?
Do you actually like it?
No, I do. It's great. You put it at okay. You don't use a lot of ones. Put a little bit on some toast, and then you can, if you're feeling adventurous. It's called tiger toast. So you get some bits of cheese, and then you put it under the broil, like the grill thing, and like melt the cheese a little bit.
The broil.
And you're
I
good to
love
go,
it.
folks. Vegemite and cheese.
I feel like
is
that
my
might
life.
be good.
Is
because
my
cheese.
life.
Where do you live in Australia? I live on the Sunshine Coast, which is about an hour and a half drive north of Brisbane.
It's
So-
on the east side?
Coast.
East Coast.
Yeah,
of
like so
Australia.
it's north of Sydney, if you're wondering, because Sydney's the only place people vaguely know.
Yeah.
North of that.
I don't think anyone really even knows.
I know
Where
Where
Sydney is?
Sydney's on the east
Yeah,
coast,
I
which
did-
is in New South Wales, which is one of the states. Then I'm in Queensland. Hi.
I did learn those because you told me about all the states.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
were
we-
talking about it.
We looked at the map, didn't we?
There's states and territories.
That's right.
Yeah.
So the states and territories.
I find it fascinating.
I'm originally from Adelaide, though. Fun fact.
Yes, Adelaide. Sounds like a girl's name.
My niece
It is a
named
girl's name.
Adelaide.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I love that name.
It's the queen or a princess or
Oh,
something.
really?
I should know probably more than that about it since I'm from
Are you
there.
really Australian?
Are you even Australian? Oh my gosh.
Surprise, I'm
Who
Canadian.
even are you?
Cool, cool.
Okay. Yes. Ted, I will tell everybody that I know Becky, and I will be famous because Becky is famous.
I am famous. Hi, hello.
Also, I want to talk about this. Because of Becky, I met, and I already had met last year, I met Luke.
Yeah, but I'm
which is
gonna
an
claim this
Australian.
one because
Yes.
usually they bring the
So-
people in, so I'm
so
gonna.
Becky-
this
This
one's
is
mine.
Becky's.
Becky
This
brought
is
Luke
Becky's.
over, and Luke was a friend of ours that just stuck with us the whole time. It was just so fantastic.
He's lovely.
And so
Him
is Tony's
and
Travel.
Tony-
Tony's
Tony's
Yay.
Travels.
Love
Please go
him.
follow.
Love him.
He's
He's my favorite.
And then,
Tony's
they all we had this big posse that just kind of ebbed and flew. So we didn't stick like a massive group. We kind of went around.
Oh,
with our
Scotty!
crew, So
Sorry.
this is so.
We had some really
nice.
awesome people around, and it was so much.
They just
fun.
kind of became friends. But because of those two, I met so many Australian and European people.
Have
It
you
was
heard of the band For
fantastic.
King and Country? Somebody just asked.
What was
It's
it?
just
For
a-
King and Country? No, I haven't.
It's a
but
Christian band.
I don't know much music apart from like
Barlow Girl?
Ariana Grande. What?
Ariana Grande.
Barlow Girl, yeah.
It's Rebecca St. James' brothers.
Never alone.
Oh, for King of Country?
For King and Country is Rebecca St.
They
James'
did a really
brothers.
good cover of Out of the Woods by
Yes.
Taylor Swift.
Dude,
You would know that.
Okay.
they also are fantastic to watch live. Because they're Australian, so their accents are really thick.
Yes.
I'll
Oh yeah, Rebecca St. James is.
I'll check them out. Thanks, gang.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool. They do a really good
Okay.
show.
Any other questions for Becky from
What time is that?
From Australia. I don't know what time it is.
Anna cat meow. Hey.
Hey,
Hey!
How are
Anna
you?
was also one person that stuck with us and ebbed and flew with the whole like Chris, Howard, Pendidley crew. I call them the crew because there was so many individual people, but they kind of just like stuck together, and so we kind of like were able to just ebb and flow around, and it was just so great to have like
I think
such a big
Becca
positive.
D said something really interesting today about groups at VidCon, because it's almost like college, where you go to a lot of different classes, but you kind of hang out with the same people outside of those classes. So it's like you have these different groups of friends, but then they're all kind of one big group, but you kind of do different things with different people, and then you all hang out together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
For the record, Adelaide was indeed a queen. She was married to William IV of England.
Thank you. I probably should have known that, but I appreciate.
Ooh, somebody asked what
What's
makeup
that?
you're using.
What makeup am I using?
Oh, please do a
Oh,
tutorial.
honey, there's a
Oh, honey.
There's a whole pile.
I just got this new foundation. No, probably most of you guys don't care at all. I got this new foundation from Bare
Oh,
Minerals.
here, I gotta do the whole, here. Oh, yeah,
do you
oh,
think-
yeah.
Can you see it, guys? So that's my new foundation from
You
Bare
can't, it's not
Minerals.
exposing properly.
I'll put it in my favorites this month if I like it. Okay.
Please go subscribe to Becky, Matthew, Bree. I don't have her link underneath there, but
It's
she's
Becky with
super
an
funny.
E. Hello.
And it is Becky with an E. So it's
Yeah, Twitter
BECKE.
Do you think that'd be a good name for my channel?
Just going with Becky.
We're helping rebrand a little bit.
Because
We're gonna do
Griggs is a
something.
tricky word. It's too many G's in it.
I think
for
it's
last name.
I feel like the Griggs isn't the part that's confusing. I think it's the E at the end.
Ooh, everyone's so super excited about your makeup. You gotta keep going with the makeup tutorial stuff.
Oh,
They want to
really?
know your favorites.
Oh, okay. This is my favorite mascara in the whole world. It's Maybelline The Falsies by Volume Express. This one, and it's like pretty cheap. You can't really see it. This one though, and I live for it, to be honest.
For real, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like
And then also this is my favorite eyeshadow. It's by Urban Decay. It's called Fireball, and it's like a duochrome one. And then I'm about to try a Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick for the very first time that I bought at VidCon. And I've got to start. I feel like people are not going to want to see VidCon makeup. I'm so sorry.
Somebody asked,
That'll get views.
was there anything from America that you saw that was stereotypical American?
Paul called the toilet the John today. What did he say? What is it? Was you went to the restroom and fell asleep on the John?
I did. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning, guys.
First of all, restroom. It's funny to me. Why are you resting?
What do you call it?
The bathroom and then the toilet, not like the restroom and the John. I don't know.
To be fair, I don't say the John.
I don't think anyone says the
I don't think
And then also like food. Obviously, like I had Taco Bell for the first time. It was a lot.
sorry.
It was a lot.
It was
I'm
a lot. It was a
so
it was a crunch
sorry.
wrap. There wasn't anything crunchy about it though. But I mean, it wasn't a surprise.
Because you have to eat it fast.
Yeah, I take an Uber home.
It's because you have to eat it. I was like,
You have to eat it fast because you sat and
Becky the Babe.
far in the Uber. and then ate
Lisa
it
says you
fast.
should call your channel Becky the Babe.
Becky the Babe, that's me.
We're thinking we were talking through either just having our name just Becky with an E, so like just Becky, or saying Becky with an E as the
Like,
title,
as my,
like
like,
as the actual
quirky
channel name.
username?
Yeah. So I think that'd be fun. We're playing around with it with some branding ideas.
Oh, this smells so good.
What's that?
is that the new one?
That's not good.
And it feels really nice. Oh, Jeffree Star, boy, what's up?
Scotty asked you, do Americans eat a lot?
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I do too. So.
Yeah.
Hey Becky, can you do an American accent?
I sure can. I lived in Canada for 3 years, so it's a bit of it. But now it's oh gosh, now I'm thinking about it. But it's because I'm around you guys all the time. It go well, as soon as I think I can't do it, but it goes southern because of these guys. But I had to I actually
Southern?
yeah, but like a little bit.
We are not Southern at all. Somebody said, "Well, you can name yourself Briggs."
We are.
I'm not
Briggs.
Southern.
Briggs Myers. Oh, there's
Myers-Briggs.
Becky
Someone,
Briggs.
someone shared that tweet like the Myers-Briggs number is PB&J.
Yes.
That was Bree shared that, I think. I liked it.
Whoever has that one is
What were you
just
gonna say?
super. Okay, that's.
Anyway, I like it. This is a live stream about Becky.
And with an E, it needs to be a parody.
Happening now.
Love it.
What else do you guys want to talk about VidCon wise?
I'm trying to think through.
What was something
I'm
that
still
you like
processing.
learned from VidCon that you think would be valuable for the people watching?
Don't follow the rules.
Yes.
Okay, this is one thing I learned. My big takeaway was there's all these. I have lipstick on the bottom half right now. I apologize. There's a lot of rules with making a YouTube
Yeah.
channel. Everyone says be
Do this,
and
do
they are very important. Like, be consistent, do this, have this kind of thumbnail, put this in the algorithm, blah 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 blah. Like, once you know those rules, it's similar with art and things. You learn the rules and they are important, but once you know them,
You adapt.
you
to
can
them.
adapt them and you can break them and do it your own thing.
Mhm.
And yeah, you can follow the rules and have a channel that is identical to every other channel in the whole world.
And you may make it that way,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be boring.
You may make it, but just honestly, have fun and be yourself, because if you're having fun, we'll have fun watching you.
Right.
Realistically.
Yes.
My videos I've done the best have been the ones that I had a lot of fun making,
Mm-hmm.
and then people have fun
Watching. Yeah.
You know.
And like it was like, if you guys watched a couple weeks back, I think a week ago, I did a video about the rule of thirds, different rules in video making, and I talked about how each rule is meant to be broken. So those rules are just to help you get started, and then once you know that, then you can change them and adapt them to what your style is and what your stuff is. Yeah. Oh, hey, we got 10 likes. I guess you have to do my eyebrows.
No,
Oh
it's
my God.
200 likes.
Oh, 200 likes?
200 likes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, you better start sharing this video around. We only got 10 minutes. Okay.
Tell Swoozy to shout us out on Twitter.
Yeah, Swoozy, where you at? Okay. Do people with gaming channels go to VidCon? Yes. Lots of them do.
Actually, so
many
gamers.
So many gamers.
In fact, I think that probably 50% of the people I meet.
Oh,
are
instead of
gamers.
Becky with an E, we'll just go with Becky the Wise.
This is all
Becky
YouTube
the
creators.
Wise.
I know.
For creators, is VidCon about learning or networking or both? I'd say both. I think it is very heavily. So VidCon differs from Playlist Live in the sense that it is based around learning. So the purpose of VidCon for a creator is different than VidCon for a community member, and that's because the creators are there to learn and be bettered and network. So really both is a good answer, but then for the community people, they're really only there to connect with other community members and their favorite creators. Does that make sense? Then industry people come to actually make business connections. So they are in meetings all day. I hate that. Yes. Oh, hi, Abby. Hi, and hi. Yeah, you're here and stuff. Okay, hi. OMG and stuff, yeah.
It's not about being
There's
cocky.
bodies of water in
What?
Oh,
What?
it was.
There's bodies of water in
No, I'm saying
Yeah, it's small
being
ones.
in the gaming community.
There's more than
about being
yeah.
caught up. It's
I don't
just
know.
like being in YouTube.
Who was your favorite big time YouTuber
You
and
just like music.
big time YouTuber you met this year? Actually, I don't know. I met probably Megan Batoon. She hosted the contest
But we didn't really get to talk to
we didn't
her.
really get to hang out with her or talk with her much. I think probably one of the coolest big name people we got to talk to is Charlie Marie. She is
Well,
I don't know.
She's
But
not,
she's
like,
my friend.
A-list.
Yeah.
She's not A-listed, but it's like
She's my friend. So I like talking to
I
her.
don't know. I really, really, really enjoyed meeting the Scories.
Yes, they're awesome.
They were cool.
Super cool.
And then I really, really enjoyed meeting Lily from Hevish
Yeah.
5. She was the one that was the domino.
Oh yeah.
She's
She
so
was
cool.
Super
So
chill.
natural.
Oh Matt, the crane guy. He's in the vlog. The arcade, which
Yes.
is claw game guy.
Matt, he has I think 1 million subscribers, but he was so down
Just
to earth,
so chill.
so cool.
I think
so
that's
great.
I think my favorite thing is about meeting big creators is that you realize how human they are.
Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of the creators that I met that were very genuine and human with me, and I did not know how many subscribers, what level they were at in a sense. The people who did not treat me lesser because I was in a sense, smaller creator.
Yes.
That was cool. I think the Scories. I met another gentleman. He was hanging out with the Scories. Lily from the Domino channel. Matt. These people, all people that had massive followings, but were so genuine.
And they never told you about it.
I never knew until I checked out their channels how many subscribers.
Which I think is always like when people ask me how many subscribers I have, I just don't want to tell them. I'm like not that I'm not like.
How many subscribers do you have? None yet.
None yet. Yeah, I mean in a sense, yeah. It's like, do you care about me? Like when I started to talk to you, I talked to you with the intention of making a friend. Or the potential to make a friend, and now you just made it about business, and I don't care anymore. Like, because if that's what your purpose is as a creator, then I don't want any of your business. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm kind of cynical about that. Very cool. Must be so surreal. Yes. Meeting with other creators and going to panels. Is there something in your video style or brand that you want to change? Hey, look, this is a question for us. Sorry. Meeting other creators and going to panels. Is there something in your video style that you want, or brand that you want to change?
I want to make and I know that my other friends in the room don't like this, but I want the benefits of minimalism to be more prevalent in our thing, but not talking about minimalism. Yes. I want you to just be able to see that I really enjoy my life, but I don't want to talk about it. Shut up!
That's my whole point. This entire
I know. So yeah, that was one thing that I thought about too, and maybe just making it more subliminal than verbal.
VidCon Creator Campfire 2018. Yeah, maybe that actually sounds like fun. A campfire. Just sit outside.
Oh yes. We love the little
energy fires.
We call them energy fires, where we start them and then it's just like they just grow. People just start sitting down.
Ooh, Scotty, good question. Scotty asks, do you feel pressure to increase your subscribers or just in it for the fun? I think there's always a pressure to increase your subscribers, but it's mainly because I don't if I can keep this community that we have going right now at this size, we gotta go. Then I would, but
Don't pressure it.
gross. If I could leave the subscriber, hey, quiet, you guys.
Sorry.
If I could leave the subscriber count at this size and make a living off of it, I would. But
that's grow.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't want to grow.
I wouldn't want to grow. No, if I could make it right now. The problem is I don't want to have to work 2 part-time jobs on the side
and do this.
If that makes sense. So I do. Some people really are in it just to have a hobby. I definitely.
Charlie is one of those.
Yeah, Charlie is a good example of that. But I feel the need to. If I want to do this full time, I need to do it full time and not put my focus in different areas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For sure. That's me. Because I would love to have multiple channels that do multiple things, and also daily vlog. I just can't. I don't have time to do that right now because I work stinking 2 jobs.
Oh yeah, YouTube full time, that would be nice.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I think you have to post content though.
I mean, okay, man. And
I don't think, but I think though that making sure that you're comfortable, that you're not doing it just to quote be famous. You're doing it because you want to make stuff, and make sure you're in that place. Don't make it a job. Make it something that you enjoy to do. Because if you could do it, that would be nice to be able to do it full time. But you want to make sure you enjoy doing it first.
It is a goal for us to be full time on YouTube someday. But right now, we're happy doing what we're doing right now. And if it gets to that point, it gets to that point. If it doesn't, God's got a plan. So we're just trusting His plan for our lives.
That's all, folks. We really need to go to the beach.
Yeah.
Let's go get away.
They
say what they gonna say. Have a drink.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go now. Bye, everybody. Bye later.
Oh, wait. Bree's back there, yeah?
Bye.
Bye, Bree.
Bye.
Say bye, everybody. Say bye, Ben and Rose.
Bye.
And
Goodbye.
Becky, how's your makeup looking?
Look at it.
Ooh, stunning. All right, we love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. We will see you tomorrow. Don't die.
Okay,
bye. Go. End it. I won't let me finish it. I can't. It won't let me finish